incontrovertible proof that George Zimmerman was not underneath Trayvon Martin as he said he was. The position of his head would have been something like this if he were actually underneath Trayvon Martin. If he were on top, obviously his head would be in one of these positions. So, we can do a very quick observational forensics test to see, and you can see from the photos, so there can be no deception here because we'll be watching it with a liquid simulating, a fluid simulating the viscosity and density of blood. So, we'll apply the blood to where Zimmerman's wounds were, approximately in this area, and look which way it drips when the head is tipped in the way Zimmerman's would have been, back. It drips off. Now, it could go to the side a little bit if his head were turned. So it goes off that way when he's underneath. Now, if he's on top, like this, the blood begins to flow the other direction, towards the jawline. Notice the position of the head. Notice the position of the blood in the photos of Zimmerman that were taken after the injuries were sustained and before they had actually been treated. Zimmerman probably, one of the reasons he didn't want to be cleaned up or taken to the hospital is because these signs of the injury would be gone. But again, there's nothing he can do about this, about the blood dripping backwards, this way, off of the head. We can clearly see how it drips off the back of the head. Not off the front, not down like we see with this trail of fluid leading towards Zimmerman's jawline, behind where the ear would be here. Simple test, simple to understand, as long as you have a working brain. So here we can see definitive proof that Zimmerman was not underneath as he falsely claimed. And since he's already perjured himself in court recently, last Friday, case is going to get a little bit more tricky for Zimmerman. He's in over his head.